Hey everybody, we are going to talk about the Social Security earnings test today. In other words, we are going to answer the question, can I work and collect my Social Security at the same time? The short answer is yes, you can, you can claim your Social Security benefit, keep your job, but there's a lot more to it than that. We're going to get into it. Before we do, please take a minute and check out the link you see on your screen, fool.com/MattF. A lot of seniors leave Social Security benefits on the table up to $23,000 every year. So check out that link to make sure you are maximizing your Social Security. It is the best way to support this work I'm doing on YouTube. Again, fool.com/MattF. And stay tuned after this video for a message from my sponsor, The Motley Fool. So let's dive right into it. I want to share my screen. There we go. So just kind of a quick snapshot. The average retired worker gets a little over $1,980 per month from Social Security. That is $23,772 per year, but that is just an average. It includes people who claimed before or after reaching full retirement age. And of the people who collect retired workers' benefits, 63% of them have reduced benefits for early retirement. Now, that can mean people claimed a month before they reach full retirement age. It can mean people claim 3 years before reaching full retirement age, or as early as age 62. But for one reason or another, they got reduced benefits for early retirement. So if you claim Social Security early, as I mentioned, you can claim Social Security as early as age 62. You can also claim it as late as age 70. If you claim before reaching your full retirement age, your benefit will be permanently reduced by those percentages. So that's 6 2/3% per year for up to 36 months early, 5% per year beyond 36 months early. So if your full retirement age is 67, which applies to anyone born in 1960 or later, and you claim Social Security as early as possible when you turn 62, you are looking at a 30% permanent reduction to your benefits. So the earnings test, the whole point of all that, you can claim Social Security and continue to work, but depending on your age, some or all of your benefits can be withheld if you earn more than a certain amount. That's what the Social Security earnings test is used to determine. So we are going to go through how it works right now. So for the purposes of the Social Security earnings test, there are 3 groups of Social Security beneficiaries. The first one is those who will reach full retirement age after 2025. Second is those who will reach full retirement age during 2025. And third are those people who have already reached their full retirement age. Regardless of when they started collecting their benefits, these are people who have reached their full retirement age now, as of at the beginning of 2025. If you're not sure when your full retirement age is, here you go. It depends on the year you were born. If you were born in 1960 or later, it is 67 years old. And before that, you can take off 2 months until you get to 1954, when it is 66 years old. This was kind of from the Reagan administration's Social Security reforms that gradually increased the full retirement age from 65 to 67. It's still going into effect. So 1960 or later, your full retirement age is 67. But so let's look at how the earnings test works for these 3 groups. Group 1, people who are reaching their full retirement age after 2025 can earn up to $23,400 in 2025 that will be exempt from the earnings test. So that's money that won't affect your Social Security benefits at all. That's $1,950 per month. So pretty much this means that people who work part-time might not have their benefits impacted, but if you work a full-time job, there's a good chance your benefits will be reduced. Beyond that amount, the $23,400, $1 in Social Security benefits will be withheld for every $2 you earn above that amount. So if your benefit withholding based on that last bullet is more than your Social Security benefits, your entire Social Security benefit check can be withheld. But just looking at an example right here. So let's say that you're in that group and you earn $35,000 in 2025. So $23,400 of that will be exempt. So that will leave you with $11,600 in so-called excess earnings. Given that 2-to-1 withholding ratio, this means that $5,800 of your Social Security benefits will be withheld because you make too much money, essentially, for Social Security. Um, so I'll get into what the withholding means in just a little bit. But with Group 2, if you're reaching your full retirement age during 2025, the earnings test, one, it only applies to the months before your birth month. So if you were born in July like I am, only months through June will count. There is a higher monthly exemption. So if you are reaching your full retirement age in 2025, the earnings test exemption is $5,180 per month. If you earn less than that, your Social Security benefit will not be affected. Above that amount, $1 in benefits can be withheld for every $3 in excess earnings. So a much looser earnings test for that group. And finally, Group 3, if you've already reached your full retirement age, the earnings test doesn't apply to you at all. You can work and earn as much as you can with no effect on your Social Security benefits. If you could have $1 million salary and the government can't take any of it. If your benefits are withheld, here's something important to know. The Social Security Administration will withhold all of your checks starting in January until your entire withholding has been taken. So if by the earnings test you need to have $3,000 withheld and you get a $1,500 check per month, your first 2 checks will be withheld, but then the rest of them will just come as normal. It's not that they withhold a little bit from each check throughout the year. It's done, they keep all of your checks until the entire withholding is satisfied, and then you get your benefits as normal. But the good news is that benefits that are withheld because of the earnings test are not necessarily lost. They do serve to increase your Social Security benefit eventually when you reach full retirement age. So it's not necessarily lost money. Of course, no one wants their Social Security check to be lower. But once you do reach your full retirement age, whatever it may be, 67, you'll see your Social Security benefit adjust upward permanently to account for the withholdings that happen because of the earnings test. Hopefully you found that informative. Please do me a favor and leave any questions or comments you have. Check out the link that I mentioned earlier, fool.com/MattF, and stay tuned right now for a message from the Motley Fool. Here's an interesting fact. Most retirees don't realize they could be missing out on almost $23,000 in extra Social Security benefits every single year. The truth is, Social Security has hidden strategies that could help you maximize your retirement income, but most people never take advantage of them. Luckily, our sponsor, The Motley Fool, has got you covered so you don't make that mistake. If you want to boost your benefits and retire with more confidence, go to fool.com/MattF right now to learn more about Motley Fool Stock Advisor.